Happy New Year everyone, and welcome to my latest video. And in today's video I'm going to be covering the next installment of Super Sentai vs Super Sentai. And last time there was a hint as to who the next guest was, and in case you didn't get it, I'm going to be including the clip here.
異次元から邪悪な軍団が地球侵略を企て襲いかかってきた邪念王国レジレジアだ。世界科学連邦は電磁戦隊メガレンジャーを結成。地球の未来を5人の若者に託した。世界の頭脳を集めた世界科学連邦はさまざまな武器やメカを開発、メガレンジャーをサポートした。サイバースライダーは反重力装置で浮かび宇宙空間も飛行できるマシンだ。中でもメガシップとメガシャトルが電磁合体したギャラクシーメガは圧倒的なパワーを誇る巨大ロボだ。
Okay, that's the clip, and now on to Chapter 5, Formation of the Super Sentai. Author's note. Hello again. I suppose writing this one story proved to be too long, and I decided to spread this into 2 chapters. Shouldn't that be this one storyline? I hope you don't mind. Well, I'm going to mean that I'm going to have to remember this for the next video. Oh, anyway, on with the chapter. Previously, on Chapter 4, Takeru, aka Red Mask the Masked Man, was thrown into a bizarre world, whereas various future Super Sentai warriors like him existed. It doesn't be where. As well as finding the book History of Super Sentai, is this from Tamasu Hoji, Deca Blue Badeka Rangers, Mei, Terror Ranger Baju Rangers, and lately, Jiraiya, Ninja Black of Bakaku Rangers. Who will you meet next time, and what is the meaning of this gathering? Chapter 5, Formation of the Super Sentai, Part 1. Just as before, Takeru, Hoji, Mei and Jiraiya arrived from a nearby town, which seemed more home. I think that to be more like home for Takeru, at least compared to Megalopolis. Decided to visit a nearby restaurant for food, paid in advance. How did they pay in advance if they just arrived, as their last attempt to cook the foods in the woods weren't doing so well. That could have been worded better. And at the time, the town seemed to be reminiscent of the main capital Tokyo, but some of the areas felt different. This led Takeru to think that this may be a different Earth. What? However, they weren't minding as they were eating at the moment. This rice bowl tastes great, Takeru muttered. After that disastrous attempt at cooking, it sure felt great. I'm pretty sure that to be feels, not felt. More or less the same as the ones in Megalopolis restaurants, Hoji also commented. This doesn't change much. And I'm going to stop recording till this, and we're back. Okay, let's go. But this sure tastes great, May commented too as she finished drinking. I visit a lot of restaurants sometimes, you have to say this one's better than usual. For someone who's from millions of years past, you sure adapted quickly, Hoji said, surprised at how savvy May's attitude was. However, that just earned him a glare. No, I'm not really insinuating about how you may be lying all sorts. All sorts? What does that mean? I'm just surprised, really. She got him good, Takeru commented up the situation, till he noticed about how Jiraiya was having a crepe near his food. Hey, Jiraiya, so you have a crepe for your dessert, huh? Uh-huh, Jiraiya nodded. My team used to make crepe all the time. I think that should be pluralized. Does good for our ninja disguise. Aye, so they don't notice that with a Kaku Rangers in instant. I think there's a word missing there. Do you cook them by yourself? May I ask curiously? Sometimes, most of the time it's my friends who do the cooking, Jiraiya nodded. In other words, you're the waiter, Hoji noted. Still an important job though, Jiraiya said as he finally finished his main course and reached out the crepe. Okay, time to dig in. As he said, he opened his mouth and ate the crepe in one bite. So, how is it? Takeru asked. It's good, I may consider buying it. Yeah, this is good, maybe on par with how it's cooked by. Fortunately, before Jiraiya could finish his sentence, he choked on his food. Ugh! After clutching his stomach for a while, he quickly grabbed his water and drank it, finally ridding himself of the choking. Phew. Well, that's what you get for talking while eating. Hoji commented the situation. He's got you there. Jiraiya was able to make a comeback statement. And who was going me to talk while I'm not even done with my food? As he told them, all three could only look at each other in embarrassment and let out an embarrassed giggle. Then Taku noticed something on his friend. May, that ribbon. Don't tell me. Oh, these? May pointed out the two small ribbons tied on her hair. But that was unnecessary, giving her quite a new look. I didn't buy this one. I just collect a lot of hair accessories and I happen to be carrying these. So, how do I look? Where have I seen that ribbon before? Hoji wondered, looking at the ribbon. But he remembered something from his past. He used to buy that ribbon for his little sister for her birthday when she's a little girl. Okay, one, you worded that she was a bit of a weird wording. And two, he bought the same ribbon for his sister every time. No wonder they don't talk. Yeah, it's that cute ribbon. Cute ribbon? May I ask? Then Hoji, you think? I bought that for my little sister when I was a kid, Hoji explained before he actually smiled. And about your question, yeah, it's cute though. That's not how you say cute. Jiraiya once again corrected Hoji's spelling. Here, try to repeat after me. Now look here, Jiraiya. Well, Hoji wanted to protest. I'm pretty sure he'd want to protest anyway. However, suddenly the door to the restaurant opened. A young boy on high school age, shouldn't that be of high school age, ran inside. Someone help, please hide me, the boy begged to the crowd. Hide? For what? Taku asked. Is he demanding money to help this guy? What a dick. Or don't tell me you're being chased by your parents or something. There's no reason for you to hide. No, it's a monster, the boy said, which made any other customers to lose interest. Shouldn't that be caused any other customers? And went back to their meals, thinking that he's out of his mind. Where do these people come from? They think that monsters are ridiculous. Monster, what's it this time? Alienizer? Dora monster? Or yokai? Hoji asked. Or whatever Taku has been fighting. Dogla monster, wasn't it? Taku nodded in response. So they remembered the other three's monster groups, but not Takaru, the guy you've been hanging out with longer. What? Boy couldn't answer such questions until Jiraiya grabbed him. Okay, you come with me. As Jiraiya stepped back, he grabbed the boy and headed to a nearby toilet. I'm pretty sure that there's some uncomfortable imagery there. In there, he used his smoke bomb to hide him and the boy. In the meantime, however, three decided to stay. Let's stay here for a bit. I'm curious with what he meant, monster. That could have been worded better, May suggested, in which the two agreed and May decided to order some extra drinks to go along with the continued stay. Why is that in quotes? Of course, they also bought some extra ones to Jiraiya and the boy once they got back from their hiding spots. Shortly after, there was a man wearing sunglasses entering the restaurant. He ignored practically everything offered by the waiter. What kind of restaurant offers you something when you walked in? And looked around the restaurant thoroughly. He even got into a toilet and investigated there too, only to find there was nothing there. Eventually giving up, the man exited the restaurant. Once the man got off, Taku got up from his seat and entered the toilet. Hey, it's okay now. As Taku uttered the word, a dust explosion occurred inside and Jiraiya reappeared along with the boy. I have no idea how he did that. Okay, hey, calm down enough. As eventually the boy drank the purchased drinks. They just making him buy for extra. They just bought extra drinks and made him drink them. What dicks? Oh, Justin. So what's the problem? Monster? I don't see any monsters around. Were you just over exaggerating? No, really. There was a monster in my school disguised as one of my teachers. The boy insisted. I was the only person who saw his transformation by accident. That's why he's after me. What do you plan to do now? Expose him? Taku asked. At least do you know how he usually disguises himself? Well, I don't know. Usually wearing sunglasses, the boy said. He's a new teacher, so I don't know how he usually looked. Sunglasses? Then he suddenly recalled the man with sunglasses that searched through the restaurant. Maybe that man. There was a man with sunglasses here? The boy said before giving a sigh of relief. How did he make that leap in logic? Thank goodness. That was him. Wow, talk about close call. What's your name? Jiraiya finally asked the boy's name. Hey, Misato. the boy asked. Okay, Masato, isn't it? Taku asked. Where's your school? I think we can help investigate this. Well, I'll take you there, as Masato said before nodded. Moroboshi High, as the four got into the destination. Into the destination could have been worded better. Hoji read the school's name on the entrance wall and suddenly remembered something. Hey Taku, could this be? Yeah, I know, Taku nodded. This was no normal school. For the Super Sentai, this is a very important place. One of the teams attend this school, the Mega Rangers. The school attended by the Mega Rangers. I wonder if I'll meet someone from there. Probably not, since it's been about a year since Mega Ranger ended and they all graduated at the end. So I guess we'll have to sneak in here, Jiraiya noted. Okay, maybe this teacher, if he truly is a monster, would spend his time either at night here. So we'll wait until night and I'll sneak there and find the information. I'll sneak there. That's not good grammar. It's a ninja's job after all. Huh? Wow. Masato is in awe of Jiraiya's English. You spoke English good. It was my worst subject. If you want, I can teach you that, Jiraiya said. Also, you said you were a ninja? Masato asked. Well, I was born from a family of ninja, so I had my training. Jiraiya tried to answer while not revealing himself as a Kaku Ranger. Wait, I don't think night sneaking will be a success. I have another idea, May suggested. How about we pretend that we're students for several days and we will investigate while disguising ourselves as students? That sounds like it would work, Taku commented. But I don't think I'll be able to participate. They think I'll be too old for a high school student. What about Hoji? He's no spring chicken. Oh, that's fine, Hoji then said. You can be a janitor instead. A janitor, huh? Taku made an offhand comment until it dawned upon him what Hoji was really saying. Wait, what? Me, a janitor? I agree with Hoji. May's support on Hoji's suggestion didn't make Taku feel any better, nor did Jiraiya's nodding. You're gonna pay for that. Okay, I guess it's decided. I'll arrange it tomorrow so you can get to school, Master said as he left to resume his class. They don't need help getting to school, they literally just walked up there. So what do we do until he returns? Hoji asked, not feeling like he could stand straight for hours until school hours were over. Of course, wait, Jiraiya said, again in English. Without a choice, the team can only do what they could do for the moment. Wait until the school hour is over. Thankfully, however, it was only an hour and a few minutes when the school bell rang and students started exiting the school. Masato, however, also answered, Success, you can enter tomorrow as transfer student, and a janitor is welcome too. Looking for extra since the previous one retired. Taku buried his forehead with his palm, thinking it would be inevitable that despite being the most senior Super Sentai, he got handed the janitor part of all people. At least I can disguise myself as a PE teacher or something. Why of all things, janitor? Not the best grammar there. Alright, where can we discuss this further? Hoji asked. How about my home? My parents are away from home due to business, Masato suggested. You can spend the night there. Find my place. Alright, it's decided, Jiraiya said in satisfaction that they could get the plan moving. Lead away, Masato. Okay, and thus, led by the boy, the team headed to his humble home. Why did they imply it was humble? Gathering in Masato's room with the boys. Why are we here again? Taku asked, unsure of what has happened. Why did May suddenly lock herself inside the other room? I haven't even given her some uniforms belonging to my sister, Masato said. I think she'll look cute on those. In those, not on those. Oh, you little charmer. Taku teased at Masato, thinking that May was cute. Why do so many of these sentences end in dramatic ellipsis? Speaking of which, I'm getting kind of thirsty, Hoji said, holding his throat. I'll go get some water. It's in the dining room, right? Go get it, Masato said to him as Hoji exited the room. However, when he got in front of the door, he noticed that something was on the floor. On further inspection, it was a school uniform. Where did this come from? Hoji noticed. He looked at the uniform. He barely noticed that there was some sort of power coming through the door. Oh my god, maybe the monster was there. To be sure of that, Hoji slowly prepared his gun. And while at first he tried to make a slow entry, suddenly he realised something. This is where May locked herself in. She could be in trouble. Thinking on his instinct, he then kicked the door open and pointed his gun inside. Wait for it. Along with his SB license. Get away from her now. Wait for it. Except there was no monster. It's coming. There's only May. Down in her underwear and apparently just unequipped a uniform for boys. What does that even mean? Oh my god! Realising that he just committed a mistake, Hoji uttered such words. However, even if his nose couldn't lie and was slowly bleeding, May was only silent for a bit until KYA! Hearing the scream, he and both Taku and Masato, along with Jiraiya, he just exited the toilet, headed to a room and saw Hoji being driven away. And items such as ulas, bottles, plastic bottles, pillows were thrown at him. There's no hand there. Hoji, you pervert! I never thought you'd be so low to take advantage of me. Yep, I guessed it was going to end that way. I told you it was a misunderstanding. Hoji continued to protest as May continued to throw things off to him. Until he suddenly saw her completely dressed for a schoolgirl uniform in an instant. Huh? Since when you... There's probably a word missing there. And this is your punishment! May finished by slapping Hoji on the cheek. Is that really a punishment? If anything, that's giving him what he wants. What just happened? Masato asked in curiosity. No idea, Taku could only answer with such. With such, okay? Eventually as the tension died out, everyone gathered in the room and learned what's going on. Oh, so you mean you are worried about the monster attacking me? That's so kind of you, Hoji, May said, looking at Hoji after he got his face bandaged due to a punch on his cheek. That doesn't excuse it, present. I know. Sorry, Hoji said, holding his bandaged cheek, unable to get over why he acted impulsively like that. He'd usually be cool, collected type. There's only one person he knew who'd usually act with such impulsive tendencies, his partner. Damn it, Ban's way of thinking is rubbing on me. Isn't it really rubbing off on me? Still, he made these all by himself, May? Taku said, looking at the uniforms he bought from the room. This is impressive. How do you make them? Oh, I just used my skill as a Risa tribe princess. Disguise, May explained. A blink of an eye, I can change my costume into something else. Just that the power cannot be abused to fulfill my personal desires. I must use it for a mission. In this case, since our mission is infiltration to a school, I made up uniform. That's where that weird power I felt came from. Hoji commented, remembering what drew him to a room in the first place. Whoa, you dress up like a boy too sometimes? Jiraiya asked, implying that Jiraiya doesn't. Sometimes, yes, May says. He picked up a school uniform and gave it to Jiraiya. Come on, you try it. Okay, Jiraiya says he tried to put on the cloth, only to realise something. The sizes is too small. Oh, well, no wonder, Hoji said. You're using your disguise power and the clothes would fit your size. Fortunately, you realise that your body stature is smaller than ours. Oh, is that so? May was disappointed to hear, but she didn't let herself down. Don't worry, I know a way to fix it. Just give me tonight, and by tomorrow, everything will be ready. Great, you can count on you then, Taku said, smiling. Till you know something. Where did Masato go? Didn't he say that he's looking for something? Hoji noted, until suddenly Masato himself, Elf, arrived. Hi. Taku, I found it. Masato said he showed a pair of clothing which would fit a janitor. Only a janitor. This is my father's old working suit. He worked hard from zero to hero, so he still has this kind of outfit. I picked it up at the warehouse. What warehouse? You should be proud, but your father's a hard worker, Taku said, looking at the janitor cloth off despite the dust around it. That could have been written better. Problem is this going to fit or not? Then tried on the cloth himself and surprisingly it fit. Wow, looking impressive, Taku, May praised at it. For a janitor, that's super cool, Hoji commented, again with an English phrase. But narrator apparently says my opinion on Hoji's random English. Great, now I gotta take a bath, Taku said, unequipping the cloth. Unequipping? You don't mind if I borrow your bathroom, Masato? Sure, please use it, Masato said. As Taku left to take a bath, Masato then turned to Hoji. Hoji, I gotta admit. Huh? What's wrong, Masato? Hoji asked, curious on what Masato was admitting. I'm like you, in terms of English, Masato said, which shocked Hoji. English lessons I tend to speak like you, and my native speaking teacher doesn't really take it well. Okay, that's enough, Hoji then hurriedly made Masato stop talking, trying to hide his embarrassment. See, I told you your broken English could get you in trouble, Jiraiya commented. He was dealing with a native speaker. Hoji defended himself, and both of them started bickering again on proper ways to use the English language, with May only sighing on how the boys fought over trivial matters. And by the next day, everyone was ready. Turned out May used her power to create another set of clothes, in which she took its materials and knit them to the other clothes set for Hoji and Jiraiya so it could fit their bodies, in which she has measured both of their sizes. Confusing wording aside, how the hell did May get their measurements so damn accurate in one night? And by the next day, everything was ready and the team headed to Moroboshi High School, with Hoji, May and Jiraiya posing as transfer students while Taku was relegated to janitor walking behind them. Why me? Taku grunted lowly and saw the three walking along with Masato, greeting the other students as transfer students. Ah, you must be the new janitor I've heard about. Taku was suddenly called by an older janitor behind him, a bald man with moustache. You look kinda young for a janitor, but that doesn't matter. Come on, we've got a lot of job to do. A lot of job. I'd let you figure out what's wrong there. Yes, sir, Taku replied as he followed the older janitor to one of the school's toilets. Meanwhile, Hoji and May coincidentally got into the same class, while Jiraiya was put into a different class, about the same as Masato. How convenient. And today you've got two new friends. They're here for a few days. I hope you all get along well, the teacher said, introducing Hoji and May to the class, and they were met with an applause. Okay, you two, you can introduce yourself. Well, I'm Tamasu Hoji. Nice to meet you all. Hoji started, following by May. You can all call me May. Pleased to meet you. So the class was quite in an uproar with his new friends, ma'am. That Hoji guy looks handsome. I want to date him as quickly as possible. Since he's got words in italic, I assume those words are in English. May is so cute. Too bad Jiraiya isn't here. My English is fine, Hoji thought, hearing some of the students saying several English phrases like him. Caught it. Just as long as I'm not dealing with native speakers. You may take your seat over there, teacher said, pointing to two empty seats together. Thank you, teacher, Hoji says. He and May bowed down and headed to the empty seats. They whispered to May, just remember, if you see anything abnormal, tell me quickly. That teacher doesn't look like him, though, May commented, looking at the teacher, which looked nothing like a man in sunglasses. Probably because he's not wearing sunglasses indoors. Okay, I'll give it that. Still, keep your guard up, Hoji noted. Still want to be careful. May only nodded as the class session began. I'm Jiraiya. Nice to meet you all. In the meantime, Jiraiya greeted the class with perfect English, which net him a big applause. Wow, he's really good at English. Maybe he transferred to America. Did he say Jiraiya? Wow, his parents must have been naming him after someone awesome. He's gonna get along great with that native-speaking teacher, who I guess probably won't appear. Okay, quiet down with the applause, please. The teacher calmed the class down with several claps on the head before pointing to an empty seat near Chisato. Alright, Jiraiya, you can take your seat over there. Thank you, sir. Jiraiya thanked him in English while sitting down. Then he eyed at Masato. Not this one, huh? Not this one. He taught a different lecture, Masato answered, in which Jiraiya was silent, hoping that he'd see this strange teacher as he opened his bag to begin the class. Hey, you're working hard, kiddo. In the toilet, the older janitors, but apparently there are more than one now, were amazed at how Jaku took his janitor job well. He cleaned the floor really well with just his mop. Well, thanks, sir. Taku just gave a hearty reply as he continued his job, even though deep down he was still bitter that he got into his job. Eventually, as he still continued cleaning the floor, the older janitors left. Shortly after, however, someone entered the toilet he's cleaning. It's a teacher with sunglasses. Because of course it is. Taku pretended to be cleaning a room inside the toilet and thus entered it, but he kept an eye to the teacher. It's him. Taku recognized as the man that was chasing Masato to the restaurant. The man merely peed on the proper place, i.e. the toilet, and flushed before attempting to exit the toilet, meaning he failed. Taku kept watching him. Just as the man passed the mirror, it's not showing the man's reflection, but rather a beast. Something of a bird. I knew it. Monster. That doesn't feel like a Doppler monster. Taku wondered, trying well to remember the reflection of the mirror. As he cleaned up the dirt left behind by the man's footsteps, Taku resolved to pursue him and know what he is up to. Once he's done, he tried to pursue a man in sunglasses, where he stopped by out the window and caught a glimpse of the class's PE lesson. It was actually Hody's class having a PE lesson conveniently, in which the students got onto a friendly match in soccer. Hody played as a centrist and was doing well in the game. In the meantime, the girls were cheering for both teams, May included, and obviously she was cheering Hody's team. Go, go, go! You can do it! Hody, you're awesome! All girls chanted, although May, despite cheering for Hody's team, tried to keep her tone neutral. Hey May, just a question, one of the girls asked. Are you Hody's girlfriend? May flustered heavily at such statement. Okay, I'm just pausing it for a minute to do some. Her face came red as though, no, I'm not his girlfriend, really. She vehemently denied, trying to hide her face as though, geez, this is so embarrassing. Oh really, the girl noted. In that case I can still ask him out for a date. You two are really pop, you know. Huh? Really? May was surprising it. Oh yeah, I can hear a boy saying that you're so cute and may also want to ask you out. For a date, of course, the girl noted. Oh my, I don't know what to say. May was nearly speechless about it. Say, there's also another hot guy transferring to another class if you notice, the girl continued. Says his name is Jiraiya. He looks great too. Now are we cheering our friends or we are gossiping? Shouldn't that be, or are we gossiping? May wonder how the conversation has taken off. Eventually the class went wild and Hoji actually scored. Oh! So cool! And most girls cheered at Hoji as the boys of his team surrounded him to celebrate his goal, and he also took part in enjoying it. May only smiled looking at the event, till suddenly a flash of light was emitted from behind. Who? May looked back and she saw another girl, probably of college age, carrying a digital camera. That's probably a bit of a stalkery thing to do, having a college girl sneaking into high school. Oh right, that should be a good photo, the girl noticed. I still see if this school still goes well after I graduated, until then she noticed May. Hey, I think she looks familiar. May approached the girl as she remembered this girl. When the only Baba kidnapped her, this girl was the one who took portrait of her and distracted the yokai, so Taku and Hoji can make the first strike against the yokai. So she's pretty much just one about a new generation who take photos rather than running. Only not selfies, because babe weren't a thing in the 90s. You are? Wait, so you are that girl who's tied up by that monster? The girl asked. That was a weird sentence. Are you okay? That's my line, May said back. Are you okay? About those soldiers that chased you? Me? Here, no problem. Album, the girl said in confidence. I'm used to fighting that kind of guys. Used to fighting. It's not the kune, but they're similar enough. Kune? May didn't know what kind of word that was. However, that thought was interrupted when the girl that talked to May approached the girl. Ah, Jokasaki-senpai, the girl called as she grabbed her arms. It's been a while, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, Minami, she said. You're doing well too, right? Ah yeah, thanks to your guidance, Minami said. She turned to May, who was still to compute. So, this is your senpai? May asked. Yes, she graduated from this school last year, Minami said. Let me introduce you, she is. I can introduce myself. Don't trouble yourself, Minami, said she hopped down to May. I'm Jokasaki Chisato, an alumnus from this school. You can call me Chisato. May shook her hand and she also introduced herself. I'm called May. Huh? You have no surname? Chisato asked. Yes, but please don't mind it. I'm pleased to meet you, May said, smiling, which Chisato also smiled in return. You know, May, Jokasaki-senpai is not just any senpai, Minami said excitedly. She's an incredible fighter too. In fact, she is also known as Meg. Minami, Chisato suddenly yelled. Please don't talk about that, okay? It's the past. Oh, I'm sorry, senpai. Minami apologized, her face becoming a bit sour at that. No need to be sore. I'm not mad at you, Chisato said. Anyway, I'll be going. Good luck in your studies. Okay, I'll see you later, senpai. Minami said as she waved her hand to leaving Chisato. You looked up to her highly, Minami, May commented. Yes, he's the reason why I'm here, Minami said, knowing that she wants an underachiever as a freshman. Chisato helped her in studies, saving her from a status of an underachiever. Come on, let's go. Afterwards, May and Minami returned to the soccer field to watch their classmates resume their game. In the meantime, Chisato was heading to the school once more. She She's just there for a trip to repurchase her missing memory card, but she lost after the instant where she stumbled upon Onibaba's plot. Means he's trying to purchase a new memory card. She just repurchased it in the school's digital shop, which was opened moments before she graduated, near the final battle against the Neji Regia Empire, of her posing as one of the Mega Rangers, Mega Yellow. That was confusing word of sentence. And 2, is that shop the only place to buy memory cards? As for Mega Rangers, Date Kenta, Endo Koichiro, Namiki's son, and even Miku has gone in different colleges. Has gone. Their experiences as Mega Rangers were unforgettable memories for them, and it would not die, as the INET let them keep their digitized as a keepsake and remind their times together. For some reason, Chisato had a hunch that they could still transform. Why wouldn't they be able to? He saw no use of transforming regularly these days in the peaceful times. She headed to her school's canteen in order to buy a small bread for a little snack in her journey later. After buying it, she headed away, ready to return to her home, as today, for some reason, conveniently enough, her college was having a break. That guy who scored the goal. Chisato remembered how she watched Hoji play a game. He kind of reminded her of Koichiro, just in terms of soccer play though. Suddenly she realised something. She felt like there was something odd in Hoji. Wait, if he's a high school boy, why does he look a bit too old? See, I told you earlier. Just a transfer student? This looks a bit odd. Just Ben saw a figure running off. It was actually Jiraiya, but she didn't know him at all, and his face was looking away from her. How? He was running towards the toilet. Oh no, can't hold any longer, he uttered in English. Whoa, that's some incredible English. Must be a native freshman. Chisato commented until she noticed something on the ground. A memory card. Wait a minute. She then reached out for the memory card and noticed the word C on it. Wait a sec, is this? Chisato suddenly sounded rather worried and put the memory card inside her digital camera again. Dawned to her that this was her missing memory card. Oh man, after I bought a new one I found this back. Talk about a waste of money. You could always do with a spare. Chisato said in regret, though she wondering, but how did he find this? Luckily for her, Jiraiya came out from the toilet in which Chisato approached him. Excuse me? Yes, Jiraiya replied. He noticed that Chisato was the student of the school for the year. Can I help you, miss? I was wondering, where did you find this? Chisato said, showing a memory card. Shocked, Jiraiya tried looking at his pocket and realised the memory card he was carrying was gone. You dropped it. Wait, so you're the owner of the card? Yes, Chisato says. He started talking further with Jiraiya. Why was he carrying the memory card with him? Just why? Meantime, Taku managed to catch up with the man in sunglasses. Just when the man got in front of a bulletin board, he knocked the bulletin board, and suddenly, as there was nobody looking, the floor suddenly twisted into some sort of door, and when opened it revealed a staircase below. It really is lucky no one's watching this. The man into the door as Taku followed him. A secret room like this, and formed out of some such bizarre way. I got a bad feeling about this. While Taku was investigating the door, Chisato walked together with Jiraiya back to his class, talking together, for they've yet to know their own alter egos. Yes, I'm born in America and I spend my childhood over there. Jiraiya answered, both speaking Japanese. Doesn't mean I'm bad at Japanese, though. I see, so that's why you spoke English so well, Chisato commented. However, talking of Jiraiya distracted her so much she didn't notice he was walking through the door on the ground. As a result, he tripped on the door handle. Gah! Luckily for her, Jiraiya managed to grab her before she fell. Are you okay? Yeah, thanks. Chisato answered, understanding his English language, but then realised that she hadn't introduced herself. My name is Jiraiya. Apparently he hasn't realised that and decided to do so at that point. Jiraiya, Chisato muttered, realising that he also lacked surname. Well, I'm sure he has one, he just doesn't use it. He didn't show his suspicion on it. I'm Jogasaki Chisato, so that's where the C come from, Jiraiya noted, remembering the C word put on her memory card. Just then he noticed on what Chisato tripped on. This. Since when did they make such thing? Chisato was equally shocked at that. In the meantime, Jiraiya was confused on what to do next. He should have gone back to class, but this door looked too suspicious to not investigate. Then he decided that if it did turn out to be something dangerous, he could warn the rest. I'll investigate this, he says. He opened the door and got in, though he forgot to close the door. Hey, wait! Since Chisato was also equally worried and the door was still open, she also entered the door. As Taku observed, the door led him to a rather complex laboratory. The temperature was rather cold there, but he endured it and went deeper and deeper until he noticed the glass man. glassed man, looking for a crystal contained within a box room. Heh, nobody knew. As he spoke, his voice started to get distorted. Okay, I'll time it to now. That in a few minutes, this school will be a new frozen hell. As he said so, suddenly the figure of a man was gone, and in place of him was a penguin-like monster. This is the school that blasted Mega Rangers that destroyed Dr. Hinla. And now, I, Penguin Nejire, will have revenge on behalf of the Doctor and my fallen comrade. I knew you were behind this monster. Finally, couldn't take it anymore. There's probably a thing missing there. Pronoun. Taku confronted the monster head on, planning vengeance on some people by freezing a whole school. I will not let it happen. Who the hell are you? Penguin Nejire said, turning towards Taku. Nobody who sees this shall live to tell the tale. Your loom, sir, and soon enough. Taku says he prepared his masking brace. Masky brace? Or a mask? Red mask! But he transformed into Red Mask and prepared to battle. What? You'd find me here, Mega Red? Penguin Nejire said in shock. In all fairness, they do look kind of similar to people who haven't heard of it in detail. Didn't I tell you my name beforehand? Red Mask said. I am Red Mask. Prepare yourself. With that, he leapt and kicked Penguin Nejire on the face while preparing to destroy the crystal with laser magnum. If I destroy this, I won't let you. Penguin Nejire said. He swung his fist to Red Mask, knocking him away. He then opened his beak. Now you will freeze. With that, he fired several ice spikes headed towards Red Mask. He was able to dodge some of them, but one of them hit his laser magnum. In a quick moment, it started freezing. And then as he raised his wings, several soldiers clad in purple suit appeared, preparing to fight against Red Mask. Damn it, Red Mask said. He took a fighting stance, knowing this might take longer than he thought. And in the same time, when Jiraiya and Chisato were exploring the underground lab together, in a sudden, the purple soldiers appeared as if being summoned from inside. Whoa! Jiraiya was surprised. He never saw such soldiers. Of course he did. It's his first time I'm seeing interact with another Sentai group other than the old Rangers. The Kune soldiers, why are they here? Chisato was shocked. Wasn't the Nejire? Nejire, what? Jiraiya was unfamiliar with such term. However, they didn't have time for idle chat as the soldiers started fighting. This is bad, Chisato says. He kicked down a Kune soldier. Jiraiya, you get out of here and warn the others upstairs. I got a bad feeling that something horrible will happen to this school. Wait, what about you? Jiraiya asked as he punched down a Kune soldier. I'll be fine. I know these guys are lost, Chisato said. Hurry up, we have no time. Okay. Choosing to believe in Chisato, Jiraiya quickly ran off to the door to the surface again. Nejire Kingdom. Chisato fought at the kingdom that he fought in the past. The Nejire interdimensional kingdom bent on twisting the air to its liking and taste. I don't know why it's back, but as long as I'm here, I'll not let it do what it likes, especially to this school. Then Chisato advanced forward, digging deeper towards the lab and fighting any Kune soldiers that came across her, till he came onto the last chamber, where suddenly she saw a Red Mask being thrown off to the wall. Hey, isn't that, as Chisato saw Red Mask, he mistook him as his old friend. Again, even the Sentai veterans are doing it. But anyway, I'm just going to be searching for something. Give me a minute. Found it. Kenta. Red Mask says. He got up. I have a friend named Kenta, miss. You just couldn't let that go, could you? But I'm not Kenta. Well, then you're... Chisato said. She looked at Red Mask's own suit. It looked different from the mega suits. But how do people keep confusing them? It's different from the mega suits. Then you're not. Watch out! Suddenly Red Mask pushed Chisato away as suddenly an ice shard was thrown to them. It hit the wall instead and the wall quickly froze. What the... Ha! I never expected but I'd run into you here, Penguin Nejire exclaimed as he saw Chisato. An Nejire beast. Chisato was shocked what he saw. A soldier had destroyed Nejire Kingdom right in front of her. What are you planning? My plan, my vengeance, Penguin Nejire said, is to freeze this whole school. It's only a few minutes until this crystal activates. Aiton will freeze the school. Redundancy there. And that is just the beginning. The world will pay for the destruction of the Neji kingdom. Even though only a few people are responsible for it, I'm going to kill everyone anyway. And you're starting this school? Chisato said angrily. Yes, this school, it's a very personal grudge, so this school shall fall first. The school did nothing. Penguin Nedre said about Red Mask didn't get what's going on. What are you talking about? He asked confused. Miss, do you know this person? Yes, this is something I fought before. Oh, Chisato said sternly. Now that it's back. It's very like my job to clean up the mess I left behind. Wait, don't tell me you're... Chisato said Red Mask tried to guess her identity, but Chisato replied first. My name is Jogasaki Chisato, but on other times, I am known as... As Chisato spoke such words, she revealed her digitizer on her hand and shouted, Install Mega Ranger! She's also known as Install Mega Ranger, funny name. Besides, she typed the number
335
on her digitizer, and in an instant, she transformed into a warrior clad in yellow suit, the symbol of digital camera on her black circle forehead. Mega Yellow! Oh, just give me a minute to cue the music. Mega Ranger, Mega Yellow, Red Mask uttered, finally realizing who she was. Okay, so all you have to do is destroy that crystal, right? Mega Yellow says he points to a crystal. This will be over soon. As if I'd let you. Penguin Nedre says he summoned even more Kune soldiers, and the two started fighting with Kune until eventually there was only the Penguin Nedre left. You're not even going to describe the fight? No wonder this thing had... I know this thing had too much content for one chapter, but really... Hey, damn you! You will freeze to death! Penguin Nedre says he opened his mouth, trying to shoot Mega Yellow. That won't work again! Red Mask yelled. He quickly punched him on the face and circled one of his arms to Penguin Nedre's neck, leaving him unable to shoot the ice spike, while the other one grabbed its beak, preventing it to open at all. Now's your chance. Okay, Mega Red 2? Mega Yellow said, but she wasn't sure how to refer to him. It's Red Mask, Red Mask corrected. Hurry. Okay, I gotcha. Mega Yellow commenced to unleash her weapon. A sling. Mega Sling! When she shot towards the crystal, the impact caused the crystal to shatter. I did it, Mega Yellow cheered. Eventually Red Mask let go of the monster. In your face, Neji Regia. Your plan just got thwarted again. However, after a little coughing, a Penguin Neji just laughed. What's so funny? Red Mask asked. Ha ha ha! Thanks for the hard work, Penguin Neji said. The crystal has reached a critical time. In such time, if it was destroyed, the freezing process will still be executed. You just doomed your own school, Mega Ranger. Mwah. What? Mega Yellow was shocked at the revelation, falling on her knees as though, what have I done? Before Red Mask could do anything, suddenly the ground quaked again. What? An earthquake? Is this? Are the new Sentai warriors entering the world? Oh, all this thing does not work at Advertise. Meanwhile, when Jiraiya got out of the door, he met Hoji and May, just finished changing clothes back to their normal school uniform rather than their PE shirts. What are you doing here, Jiraiya? Hoji said, also noting the door. And what is that door? We got no time, Jiraiya said. Something horrible is going to happen. How do you know that? Hurry and evacuate the school. Hey, calm down a bit, Hoji said. Are you sure you're... May suddenly gasped his sentiment. Jiraiya's right, we have to. Hoji could finish the sentence, however the ground quaked. Good going, Hoji. You've helped doom the school even further. Whoa, Hoji was having trouble keeping his balance. Suddenly he felt the air's temperature just got too high. His drop of temperature feels abnormal. Let's hurry, May suggested. They eventually ran to their class, even when the ground quaked. The quake shortly after stopped. The ground, however, started to turn to ice blocks. The whole school started to freeze. As Hoji and May returned to their class, they soon found out their class, as well as the students inside, were frozen. But not them for some reason. Oh no, May uttered. Unbelievable. Hoji followed up. We were frozen, why aren't we? Is it because we're not actually students here? May tried to answer. That's a fairly dumb reason. I don't know, let's ask Jiraiya. Hoji says he ran towards Jiraiya's class while May. However, when they got there, they saw Jiraiya being tossed aside to a wall, cracking the frozen wall of a window. Jiraiya! Bokar suddenly Jiraiya said. Masato, what are you doing? Masato? As Hoji uttered from the door, he saw Masato, with his body frozen, walking towards Jiraiya, his fist clenched, as if trying to hit him. As if it wasn't enough, the whole class, also frozen, walked towards him as well. Ah, so it's a brainwashing plot as well as a revenge plot. What? May was shocked looking at. They were frozen to make it still move. I think that's what happened, Jiraiya said. This is no normal freezing method. Some sort of monster must be behind this. Well, duh, you came here to investigate a monster. To freeze a whole school like this, Hody said. So as he turned around, he saw two students from the other class, also frozen, moving and approaching him. They got us surrounded. I hope this works, May said, looking at the window where Jiraiya was thrown onto. Shouldn't it be thrown at? She pulled out her bow and arrow, took aim and shot at the crack on the wall, breaking it and leaving it open. How the hell did she smuggle that in? Come on, let's get out of here for now. Both boys agreed and the three jumped out of the school. However, the school's courtyard was also frozen. Just when they were near the frozen gate, the ground quaked a bit until it suddenly shattered, and from it, Red Mask and Megiello were thrown out of the ground. Takeru! The three called out as Red Mask was able to get up. Guys, be careful, Red Mask said, looking around the school. The school's freezing. That's your name, her. Takeru, Megiello commented. Yeah, that's my only name. Don't play about my lack of a surname, Red Mask said. Again, he probably does have a surname, he just doesn't use it. I see, Megiello said to his nose Hochi, May and Jiraiya as well. Jiraiya, May, and, the other one? And if he, before he complained, they have not actually interacted at all. Not the other one, Tommaso Hoji, Hoji corrected, but you can call me Hoji. That voice, Chisato? May recognize the voice. Well, Megiello was hesitant to tell the truth, but Red Mask only nodded at her, assuring her that it's okay. Yes, it's me, Chisato. This is my form as a Mega Ranger called Megiello. Mega Ranger, Hoji uttered as he knew that it was on the history book as well. Shouldn't it be in the history book? I'm sorry, Chisato. I was too late, Jiraiya said. I was unable to evacuate anyone. Just then, suddenly the penguin Nejire jumped through the hole and said, Ha 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 ha! This frozen school will be your grave! Now, behold the other specialty penguin Nejire! Apparently there's another one. As he flapped his wings, snowmen suddenly appeared from the ground and materialised into fearsome soldiers under Penguin Nejire. Well, it's about as fearsome as you can be when you're snowmen. Get them, now! Alright, you all stand back, Megiello said. I'll make this jerk pay for freezing my skull. No need for that. We can also take care of ourselves. We must stop them. Hoji says he prepared his SB license. Wait, I missed something about Chisato's comment. No, I think you did that. Change standby. Guys, let's get ready. Okay, May and Jiraiya nodded as they pulled up their transformation trinket. Emergency. Deco Ranger. Face on. Dino Buckler. Super Henge. Doron Changer. Back the three transformed, surprising even Megiello. Whoa, this is, she said in awe, reliving her fights in the past, for some reason. As a surprise, the additions of the new warriors made the 5 has the same colour of the Mega Rangers. That could have been worded better. Red, black, blue, yellow and pink. Ah yes, the secondary classic colour scheme starts with Goggle 5. Who the hell are you three? Penguin Nejire said. Don't you realise you're fighting the great Penguin Nejire of the Nejire Kingdom? Bit of an ego there, which prompted the three to introduce now. Pursue mysterious cases. Deca Blue, Terra Ranger, May, Ninja Black, Jiraiya. Bah, 1 Mega Ranger and 4 Mega Ranger knockoffs can't beat me, Penguin Nejire says he flapped his wings. Get them! Okay, that's enough talk, let's go! Red Mask says the other 4 engaged in the snowmen soldiers. Eventually most of the snowmen soldiers were finished. You're the last one, Red Mask says. He turned towards Penguin Nejire. However, when he looked at him, the Penguin Nejire had the frozen human shielding him. What? Hey, you want to kill me? Penguin Nejire boasted. They're under my control and will shield me from danger. You attack them, you kill them. Dirty little, Deca Blue growled at such cowardly act. Shouldn't there be an A there? As Terra Ranger, Ninja Black and Megiello noticed their friends were among the frozen humans. Masato, Minari. I've no idea who's saying that, so I'm just using generic voices. Well, what will you do then? Can you still face me? Penguin Nejire says it opened its mouth. In that case, before he could shoot out the ice spike again, once again the ground quaked. What? Penguin Nedre gulped in shock. However, Red Mask, Decker Blue, Terror Ranger, Ninja Black, and Mega Yellow weren't even lucky. Shouldn't it be weren't so lucky? But again, the Penguin Nedre hasn't been implied to have any luck. The ground on his stud suddenly shattered. What was it made of? Glass, and they continued to fall down. Apparently they were already falling. Eventually to the core of the earth itself. So he should be dead. When the quake stopped, Penguin Nedre couldn't find him. Thinking that it's his triumph, he laughed. Ha ha! Those pesky rangers are gone! Time to freeze the whole world, as planned! With that, he walked away, carrying along the frozen human army. Apparently he was carrying a load of people on his back. What happened to the 5 warriors? Had they completely be defeated? Completely be defeated. I'll let you figure out what's wrong there. Where did Behold take them? Is Behold sentient now? And you literally just said it, they went to the centre of the air. Meanwhile, without any rangers to handle such, Penguin Nedre's rampage couldn't be stopped. Yeah, that's a good point. Or since there's only one range from each team in this universe, it basically means that unless they somehow band together and the others somehow band together and form an impromptu group, the world is screwed. Will they be able to make a comeback? What are they, the Beatles? To be continued. Author's note, of course our heroes are not dead. Way to kill any tension with your own cliffhanger, man. We'll be back next chapter. Problem is, will they make it in time? Well, I'll probably make it in time. Generate, since I gave you a hint that Chisato is the Yellow Warrior since the previous chapter, I guess it's a giveaway. Yeah, I probably gave it away by using the picture throughout the video. Since the clip blade. Apologies if this chapter has less actions, but I hope you enjoy. Send in the reviews and constructive criticisms. Well, I'm not going to criticise the story because it hasn't finished yet, but the writing, there could be some room for improvement. Anyway, join us next time for the second part of this, where I pose a semi-big question.